either in case of tsunami or a cyclone, or in case of the city, finding out the pattern. So it is possible taking the series of the data. You can also ask me why only satellite data. So uh, practically, if you see, getting the maps for different time period and then for number of time period, it's very difficult. If you see Survey of India maps, so they produce once in 25 years. In some of the applications, we cannot wait that much time. So that's why satellite data is most important in a quantifying, finding the changes and then finding the patterns. So those are all we can bring into the remote GIS. So whatever is there in remote sensing, so that coming as an input to the your GIS. So we had last week the module and a GPS. So you might have understood what is GPS, and then it is also demonstrated. So GPS is very good instrument, and then it provides a positional information. Wherever you take a GPS equipment and press a button, and then it will be connected to the GPS constellation, and then it will give the position. So what you get in that, either you get a coordinates wherever you press the button, and then you record manually, or you can also record as a file. So that file can be a point file, line file, or area file, and then that can be directly brought into GIS. Either you can save it as a shape file or KML file. Suppose if you save it as a KML file, like I think Bharat might have told, so mobile GPS, so there you can directly go take that information into your Google Earth image. So updating of GIS information will be easy if you use a GPS, and it will be also fast. So suppose if our map is prepared in 2005, and then you wanted to see what are the changes have taken place from 2005 to till date. So then is the best way is take the GPS and do it. It is also economical. I did not mention here, but it is easy, fast, and economical also. Otherwise, if you go to the field and do the survey, so it will be a time-consuming and costly affair also. So now let us go to models and GIS. We ask children to make models about our Earth. Why? So because they will understand better about our Earth, and then they can also visualize what will happen after some time. All those things we can do if you do the models. Similarly, in case of remote sensing, in case of GIS, we will also use models. Suppose you talk about a global warming, and then how the climate is changing because of the global warming. Suppose now the temperature is increasing, but will it increase further in a number of years, maybe 25 years or 50 years? How do you model that one? Taking various parameters, we can analyze and predict what will be the real situation after 25 years or 30 years. So that is called modeling. And then I wanted to assess what is the groundwater potential under the ground, total assessing the groundwater. So then you use different models and parameters, physical parameter as well as many other parameters, and find out what is the total groundwater quantity available in a particular basin or area. So this all thing is possible using models. Now why should we discuss the models in GIS? So in case of suppose I wanted to find a place, what is that, and then where it is located, and then do the changes, what are changes taken place, and then what are the patterns. So everywhere that we discussed earlier also, reading the map, etc., and then using the satellite data and GPS. So everywhere GIS is playing an important role. All the input coming from the map, from the field data, from the remote sensing, and then from the GPS, all going to the GIS. Similarly, the models is one of the component. GIS also can answer or address related to this. In case of some place like I wanted to find out where IIRS is located in a map of Dehradun. So then you can say, you can ask where is it is located. So then it will show the spatially it is located here. Maybe it will flash out. In that case, whatever you want, then you are getting an output. Suppose I talk about the models. Suppose the global warming taking place and the climate is changing. what will happen after 25 years. So here what is happening is we are not using the models related to GIS. We are using models related to the global warming and climatic change, and then finding out what will happen after 25 years. So that means whatever the model parameters, model equations, all those things coming from this subject, global warming and climate change. In that case, GIS can act as a one media through which your model can be processed and then predicting the future things, showing that. Suppose I wanted to visualize something from the model, so then GIS will help. How the earth will look like after 25 years. So then for that model input, GIS is giving input layers. Through GIS you can input, and then your model can analyze and give that what will happen after 25 years. So somewhere it will give a solution, somewhere it will act as a input media for getting the solution. So that is the models. So if then conditions we can apply in a GIS. So that's why the model play an important role in GIS. So if you talk about GIS, so far I explained you about what are the different sources what you take, and then how the GIS is helping. So starting from, it answers 6 questions. One is what it is, like Dehradun the IAR is in a Dehradun city, and then suppose I want to, and then where. Suppose I am coming from a railway station and reach IARS, and how far and where it is located, so that it will help. And similarly, it will also help to find out the changes. What are the changes have taken place? How the patterns are developing. So these all, and then models. What if condition. These are 5, and then it will also help you to find the optimum path. I have not made a slide, but it will also help you to the optimum path. Suppose you develop a network of the roads, and then you wanted to say that this is my source and my destination. Then it will show you this is the route is the shortest we can go. In case of optimum path also, there are 3 parameters. One is the cost, another is the distance, cost, distance, and then time. Suppose you wanted to go to airport or railway station, and then you have 15 minutes. Suppose you wanted how to reach the railway station within 15 minutes. So then you ask this GIS to help you. So what GIS is do is it will generate a route